Welcome to Empower Capital. So I'm going to talk to you about how I went from 0 to 140,000 subscribers in 12 weeks. And as a matter of fact, I also went from 0 to 100,000 within the first 8 weeks. So how did I do it? I want to discuss all that in this preliminary overview with YouTube course, if you want to call it. And then I'll have a more detailed video later, and I will create that later. You can sign up for that down below. There's a famous Chinese quote, I believe it was by Confucius, that says that I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. So that's basically how I'm structuring all this. That's basically how you should look at it. So when I do this video right here, and you're going to sort of hear quickly a lot of things that I did, and you're probably going to forget, because that's just how things work. We only retain 10 to 15% of what we hear, right? So you're going to forget. So when I do the actual detailed course, right, showing you exactly what I did, sharing my screen and showing you like step by step, that's the I see and I remember. And then eventually you're gonna have to put it into practice and actually do it. And that's where the understanding comes in, where it says I do, I understand. So make sure to subscribe for this channel, hit the notification bell, share, like, comment, all that stuff. That's all I'm asking in return for this video, right? It helps continue to grow the channel. So make sure to sign up. Without further ado, let's get straight to business. So I'm gonna show you some of the things I want to talk about as we go forth. How to create a YouTube channel and grow it fast. That's basically what we're here to discuss. So we're going to talk about this right here. This is the agenda: intro to YouTube and importance of a channel, setting up your YouTube channel, creating content that attracts viewers, editing, publishing, and so on and so on. So you can see right there. That's the agenda. So before I go any further, I'm going to share quickly my story. So when I started this, I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how people were going to perceive it. I didn't know whether people were going to laugh. I didn't know whether I was even going to get any subscribers. And so I procrastinated it because of all those things. I didn't know where to even start, right? So I didn't have the knowledge, the insights. And because of that as well, on top of the fear of what people are going to say or think, I didn't do anything. I procrastinated. I was like the hunter that aimed, and never took a shot. And so I literally spent a year not making any progress. But I did gain knowledge though in the space that I was in. So that was good. And further empowered myself with knowledge and understanding in my field, my space, my niche. So that's at least the least you can do. And then I launched my first video just randomly without proper mic, without proper camera, without anything. And it was an airball. It was like taking a shot from half court and having a complete airball or going over the backboard. It was like taking a penalty shot on the penalty spot in soccer and slipping and completely missing the goal, missing so badly that it probably went on the sideline instead of the behind the keeper. So it was so bad. And not the video was bad, it was just nothing happened. So I deleted that video so quickly. And then I took a step back, did some research, and then I realized I needed a microphone. I can't just go talk on my laptop video, and need a proper camera. I needed a lighting. So I got something. I mean, ever since then I've, improved everything even further, but I got something to start with. And then I was able to create my first video and had a good title, had a thumbnail, and put some stuff in there, and content was good. It was from the heart. It was very useful content, and it went semi-viral. Eventually I had 40,000 views on this video within weeks, and I had a couple thousand subscribers within a week. So that video definitely helped me tremendously, because I think that sort of set me up and gave me more confidence as I went. But it may not always be that way, and that's fine. If you don't just don't quit. I think after a year of consistency, I think the YouTube algorithm just opens the floodgates. I mean, I'm not there yet, but yeah, the floodgates will open, because they need to know like who's serious. We don't want to partner with people. We don't want to push content of people that are not serious, because they're just going to leave us hanging. So I think they have all these measures in place to also test who the serious ones are, right? Who the winners are, who is not going to leave them hanging. So that's all very, very important to let you know before we fully dive into the first course. So why YouTube? So there's a potential for global outreach. You can reach anywhere around the world. And if you want to make an impact, go ahead. So seek to make an impact. Make that your first priority, not to try to make money, not just to get yourself out there, but seeking to make an impact. So seek ye first impact, and all these other things like monetization, exposure, all that other stuff will be added onto you eventually. So make sure you make that your priority. So benefits of having a YouTube channel: personal branding, monetization, community building, all those things. There's a lot of benefits once you reach certain stages of the process. So defining your YouTube channel's purpose, like I said, is very important. Choosing your niche, selecting an area of your interest. I have many areas of interest, but I just chose the finance area for now to talk about. So I can actually launch more channels because there's a lot of things I'm passionate about, but I'm limited in time. So, like for example, I'd love to launch another channel relates to soccer, because I love soccer analysis, right? Tactical stuff, that I would love to talk about. So consider your niche that you may be special in, maybe based on your skills, based on your talent, based on your abilities, based on your what your experience in your career or whatever it is. So look to do that. Understand your target audience. Don't keep it too specific. It's called the sniper approach. Don't make it too specific because you limit your audience. Make it a little more broad. Like if I wanted to focus on, let's say, education field, let me focus on the education field, right? If I want to focus on finance, right? Let me not just say I'm going to focus on finance for only people that own pets, right? Only pet owners that deal with finance. That's so too specific, right? I limit my market tremendously. Make sure to identify your target audience, but don't make it too specific. So creating a Google account and setting up a YouTube channel, that's stuff I will talk about in the detailed course. Everybody has a Google account because remember, Gmail or Google owns YouTube. So creating a Google account and then setting up your YouTube channel, having a professional channel name, come up with something creative. There's ways about going about that as well. I can share in a more detailed video. For this video, we're just trying to keep a brief overview. Optimizing the settings, that's also important. I can share all that as well, including a brief description, highlight and content of goals, right? Social media links, and all that as well, because the YouTube algorithm detects, or the AI system that monitors YouTube detects everything from pictures to words to titles, and it helps bring exposure to your video based on all those factors. So picking a topic that resonates with your audience is important. Making sure you're picking good trending topics is good. Social media current trends, there's ways about looking at what's trending. There's AI tools for that. So there's so much that AI can help with, because this is a full-time job, to be quite honest. But I work on a full-time job. I'm on boards. I work out. There's so many things I have going on outside of this, but it requires like full-time effort. I'm spending at least 20 hours a week on this stuff with AI. So imagine without pre-AI era. So it's not easy if you want to be successful, but you can be successful while working and doing a whole bunch of other stuff, right? I just did it. Planning your content strategy is important. Having a specific day also has its importance. Everything that I mentioned here, there is a reason to do it. There's a reason why I'm highlighting it here. They all have a purpose to actually help grow your channel. So it's not just saying planning for the sake of planning. No, planning because when you post on a specific day, there's a benefit to you and your channel and the YouTube algorithm, right? And to your audience, they know when to come and watch and look for your content, right? So all that is very, very important. Shout out to PwC for this cup. I used to work for them, but no longer work for them, but they're a great company. Go apply to them, go work for them. Free advertising for PwC. Tips for recording high quality videos, essential equipment. This is also extremely important. This is absolutely important because your light and your microphone, all this makes a huge difference. And that's what I didn't know about the first video that I initially created. I didn't realize this, right? So I just went ahead and just threw a video randomly, and it was terrible, right? And so I had to delete that, right? All this is important, extremely important, because even if your content is good, even if you can drive traffic, you're still limiting yourself because of this if you're not maximizing this area. So you want to maximize every area possible, right? Within reasonable budget as well. Yeah, so I'm going to have links in the description that can help you choose, because there's so many good stuff out there and so many reviews, so many recommendations out there. But the question is like, what's really good? Because good is relative. So, you know, do I need to spend $5,000 on a camera? Some people would make you feel like, yes, you need to, but the answer is no. So you need to figure out all those things. So I'm going to talk about all that in the course in more detail. Editing basics. So I outsource. Sometimes I edit myself. I had to learn editing within 2 weeks. So I had to learn proper editing in 2 weeks. So, or even less, so this is something that you can do yourself, save the money, or you can outsource overseas or do it locally. But overseas is cheap. Upwork and all these different sources out there. So I can share what I do, my contacts, all those things in the video as well. Uploading, optimizing your video for search. This is also extremely important. So SEO optimization, what does SEO means? Search engine optimization. So when people search on YouTube, on Google, these keywords are going to help based on your title, your descriptions, your thumbnails. When people are scrolling through YouTube, there's 50 videos popping up with them, 20 videos popping up with them. Which one should they click based on your thumbnail? How catchy it looks, the picture, the colors, the title. How good does it look? Is your title really catchy? Promoting your video on other social media platforms. We have so many platforms out there. Go ahead, create a new channel or create a new social media account for your YouTube channel and use that to promote. And then eventually, when you feel more comfortable, use your personal one as well, just to send the word out, maybe a few times, right? But you may not want to do that too early, just because you don't want to feel like you have 0 subscribers and now you're promoting to your Facebook friends and people are going to laugh at you, blah, blah. So you can wait till you gather a couple subscribers and then you begin to do that, right? So, and then when you get more established, you can start building an email list as well. Engaging your audience, making sure you comment into every comment that is given. You can put a pinned comment as well, a call to action. And when people comment, when people say anything, go ahead and respond. It's going to tell the YouTube algorithm people are liking it, so let's push it out more. Your YouTube analytics is very important. So being able to see the analytics there is going to help you, which you can see all that in the YouTube studio. So when you have an account and you are going for your channel, you're going to have access to the YouTube analytics and you can see it. Because the reason why this is important, because you can see which videos are doing well, what topics should you focus on, what geography of the people that are watching, from what country. So this helps you be cognizant of what to focus on, what to improve, what type of content to produce more of. All that is very important to analyze. And then monetization is where you can make some serious money eventually, where you become a partner with YouTube and share in the revenues of the videos based on the views that you get and so on. You can get sponsorship deals and membership deals, and you can get brand deals once you hit a certain level. So there's a lot of different ways to make money once you've built a good size of subscribers. And once you also join the YouTube Partner Program, which you need about 4,000 watch hours, people watching your videos, which is hard. The 1,000 subscribers is the other requirement. You need to have both. The 1,000 subscribers is easy. Having 1,000, you can probably do that within a few months, a few days, a few weeks. But the watch time can be tough because people on social media have very limited time and they don't always watch everything. They like to skip, and they always want quick, 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 quick. So getting those 4,000 hours is the toughest part. But with hard work, you can get in, and once you get in, you're forever in, right? So that's the beautiful part. Getting started with affiliate marketing, right? And this is another way, right, to build partnership with the affiliate marketing promote their links and share in some revenue that they deal with you based on the terms of negotiation, and then building a relationship with brands and sponsorships. Right, I've already had a couple sponsorship offers already. I've already built some affiliate marketing relationships already, but my focus, like I said, is improving my videos, improving my analytics, and making an impact. So that's really my focus in this first year, especially since I'm working. And so just want to remind you that, like, overcoming challenges, don't quit. Winners never quit and quitters never win. So just don't allow the setbacks to slow you down. Like I said, my own personal observation is that I feel like after a year, the floodgates open. So I haven't been doing this for a year yet, but that's something that I've noticed in other people's channels. Consistency, 1 to 2 videos, 3, great. A week, I think, is great. If you can do 2 to 3, that's even better. I'm only doing 1 for now because I'm so limited with time. But I think once you start doing 2, 3, I think you're gonna get a lot more going. And it's not easy, so that's why you're gonna need help. You're gonna need a coach. You can use AI as a coach. You can use others as a coach. You can actually get a proper coach to help you. So there's different ways about going about it. So I'm sharing this video and a detailed course to help you. I wish I had something like that to look at. So spend some time, go through all this, and then once the detailed course comes out that I'm going to release, look at that as well. Look at it in detail, study it, learn it, and then prepare for that first video and make it very good, right? And don't just launch one video, maybe set up like 5 videos. And then when you launch all of them, whether like day 1, 2 days later, whatever, but prepare like 5 videos and then go hard. Bring like really good videos and release them. Maybe 1 every 2 days for these 5, or maybe 1, maybe 2 per week or whatever. But just to show you you're serious, right? Starting this thing. So that's my overall recommendation. And these are things that can help you. But like I said, we're going to go deeper in the actual course. So make sure to sign up in the sign up link below. If you made it this far through the video, I'm very proud of you. You're one of the serious folks, and that's the type of people YouTube is looking for. So stay blessed. And once again, seek impact, and everything else shall be added unto thee. Take care and stay blessed.